So good afternoon, welcome. Welcome to Abhyudaya, which means growing together. And I have my team at the back. I have 10 people on my team. They're all here. The rest are all people who have experienced this program, have been through this program. So through their stories, you will understand about what we do at Abhyudaya. The program started in 2008, and it is a mentoring and an after-school enrichment program. So it's a two parts. The mentoring is done by our first-year PGDM students. It's a 2-credit course that they take, and it's compulsory. So it's not a voluntary or an elective. So all the students go through it. So we currently have 361 students in the program. So each of them has a mentor, as a mentee, who we call Sitaras. Sitara means star. And and it's a composition of about 57% girls and 43% boys. And we have mentorship that goes from when they are in 7th grade all the way up to 12th grade. But post 12th grade, we continue their support in other ways. They don't have the mentoring, but they have other avenues of vocational training or skilling or further education. So we work with our Sitaras until they are independent and on their own feet. And even if they have gone, even if they're from the first batch, we still support them in any way that they want. We are currently, our 7th standard Sitaras, who are right now the youngest ones, are the 18th batch. So we crossed our 1,000 mark this year. We have 1,016 Sitaras that we have worked with and 4,046 mentors since 2008. So students. So I would first like you to meet Sitaras and mentors and hear from them about their journey through this program. So Sagar here is, Pratik is our Sitara, and Sagar was his mentor last year. He's in the 2nd year right now. And so Sagar, can you share your 1-year journey as a mentor, what you did, and not just with Pratik, but also for the course?
Sure. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you all for taking out time for this. In terms of the experience I've had in the Abhyudaya initiative, right? It's largely been on 3 layers. The first one being the home visits, where we have to sort of go to their homes and understand what kind of a place they live in, etc. 2 being diaries. So every visit that we have, right, at their home has an intention behind it. There's a lens to it, right? So we write an essay, sort of 500, 600 words after every visit. And then the third layer is sort of how do we build the whole bond with the family as well as the student, right? So in terms of visits, I'd say last year we had 6 home visits and 3, campus visits, where 6 times is when we went into their communities to understand, what are the kind of conditions they live in, right? And understand their kind of challenges, right? And every visit, which is the second element of Abhyudaya, where we are talking about the diaries, had a lens of, say, how are they making the most out of their limited resources they've got in Bombay, right? And this will help us, as in when we graduate and then when we become, global managers, etc., to have a holistic lens of how do all the stakeholders in the community sort of get benefit out of any business that you're running, right? So that's the essential part of it. And in terms of the bond that I've been able to share with the family, right? They've been very, very welcoming, right? They see you as a ray of hope, I'd say, because for them, their child would probably get to see the world outside just their classroom, right? And ma'am had been very, I would say, very clear about that these will not be tuitioning sessions. This will be a mentoring session. We're talking about, how do you deal with ups or highs of your life, right? Or lows of your life, things like that, rather than doing maths or English sessions, right? So that's how it has been worked out for last year. And I really feel very humble and, and very, very gracious to be a part of this initiative of Abhyudaya. Yeah.
So Sunam is his current mentor. He's just had 2 home visits so far. And, there is a handing over process that we do from the senior mentor to the next mentor. And it's called Hastantaran. We have a very big event in August, which is Hastantaran means handing over. And it is an event where there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of nervousness, there's a lot of, oh my, I don't know who my Sitara is going to be. And the Sitara says, I don't know who my new mentor is going to be. And they call them Didi or Bhaiya. Didi is sister, Bhaiya is brother. So if it is a male, they're Bhaiya. If it is female, it's Didi. So they are also anxious, excited, nervous. And so, Sunam, if you can sort of explain that whole process and, your journey in the first 2 visits, how you felt before you started and then after you started going for your visits, if you can share about that.
Sure. Firstly, thank you for this opportunity. Pratik, especially, is a wonderful kid. We started talking in August when we had the Stantran. So that day was very special for both of us. I was very excited to see who my Sitara will be. He was very excited to see who my Bhaiya will be. And the whole matching process, it works out so magically that we have so many things in common. So we had forms floated around before the process and they match people with common interests. So we are both single child, we both love chess, we both love dancing. So there is already so many things that we had to talk about in our first meeting itself. I think that, kind of gave us the head start and our bond blossomed from there. Coming to the home visits, I have had a couple of home visits. Obviously, Sagar Bhaiya helped me understand all the work he did with Pratik in the previous year, and my job is to take him to the next level. And it is, I believe, a two-way street. It's not just I am teaching him things. I have learned a lot from him as well. Only in the 2 visits, he has taught me how to use a virtual DJ. He mixes songs and creates soundtracks. So it's a lot more than just visiting his place, just trying to understand him. It's a lot about what all challenges is he facing, inside. So there are various places that he goes to in a day, and every place that he goes to, there are different kind of challenges. So as our bond has improved, he has started to share more and more things, and that makes me feel really special. I feel like I have a brother. I feel like a elder sibling when I'm with him. So that has been really great, and I look forward to the rest of the year I have with him. So thank you.
So one of the things that at the end of the year, the mentors do is write a growing together report. So they write their journey of the whole year and what they have done for the Sitara. And then they also do a reflection on their own learnings. So the part about what they have done with their Sitara is handed over to the next year's mentor so that continuity goes on and you pick up where they have left off. And, whatever some of the challenges might be, some of the unseen or unheard things. And that is a very important document or a report it's almost like a letter that they write to the next mentor that here's what I experienced, here's what you might experience. And take it now. Here are things that I couldn't finish. So please take this on and continue on. So that's sort of that journey between the mentors. So we'll just shift gears a little. I have Pratik's parents here. And so I want you to understand their perspective also. I will ask them in Hindi, but then I will translate for you what they say. आप सब mic पकड़िए, हाँ? So I'm going to ask her that, now Sunam is his 4th mentor, right? So they've experienced 4 mentors. They've seen him since 7th standard. Now he's in 10th standard. So I want to ask them what they have experienced personally and what changes they have seen in him and the benefits they have seen having this mentorship program. Okay? तो आपने ये सुनाम भैया चौथा मेंटर है ना? तो अभी आप बताइए कि आपने इनसे क्या सीखा है, आपने इसमें क्या, प्रतीक में क्या बदलाव देखा है?
बदलाव तो बहुत देखा है, बहुत बोलेगा तो अभी मुझे बोलने के लिए नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे बहुत खुशी भी हो रही है सबके मिलने को.
She said, I have seen a lot of change in him. I am so happy And I can't even express how much change I have seen in him. And I'm very happy to share this with everybody here. आप बताएं कि आपने मेंटर से क्या सीखा और खुद के लिए आपने क्या सीखा है इनसे.
एक्चुअली मैं आज प्राउड फील कर रहा हूँ कि आज मेरा बच्चा अबुदाई में पढ़ रहा है और आपने मुझे मौका दिया कि आज आप लोगों के बीच में बोलने का मौका दिया. इसके लिए मैं थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगा मैं.
He is very thankful that his son has been selected to be in this program, and he's been given this opportunity to speak in front of everyone.
और चेंजेस की बात करने जाए तो आज बच्चे में बहुत कुछ चेंजेस है. मतलब बाहर के बच्चे और मेरा प्रतीक में आज बहुत फ़र्क दिखता है. पढ़ाई में हो या स्पोर्ट्स में हो, एक्टिविटीज़ में हो. अच्छा है. सागर भैया भी अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं. अपने सुनाम भैया भी अच्छे पढ़ाते हैं. और मुझे
He said that he sees a lot of difference between Pratik and other children, be it in academics, be it in sports, be it in anything, confidence. He said, I see that difference between him, and he said that he really respects both the mentors who are sitting here. आपने वो जो एक पहला बताया था ना मुझे.
हाँ, और एक चीज़ मतलब मैं मेंटर्स को जो है ना समझता हूँ मैं. मेरा प्रतीक के फ्यूचर है वो. मतलब मेरा प्रतीक भी आगे चल के उनको मेंटरिंग करेगा. वो भी किसी के बच्चे हैं. आज वो अपना घर छोड़ के यहाँ पर पढ़ाई करने आ रहे हैं. उनके माँ बाप को छोड़ के वो यहाँ पे इतना दूर रह रहे. हम लोग के बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे. बहुत अच्छी बात है. मतलब उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखने मिलता है हमको भी.
So he said that his hope is that Pratik one day will be like his mentors. And he is very respectful of them, that they have left their homes and come here to study. And they are teaching their son. And that is a really big thing. And he hopes that one day his son will also teach others. So there's a lot that they have learned from him.
सारे अबुदाया टीम को मेरा धन्यवाद. और आप लोग इतना सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं इसके लिए थैंक यू.
He's thanking the Abhyudaya team for all the support that we have provided to them. So now we'll come to our star, Sitara, Pratik. And Pratik, you can share what you have learned from from your mentors, as well as what you do here when you come in the afternoon.
Okay, so first of all, good afternoon to sir and ma'am. I am Pratik I am a Abhyudaya student from class 10th, and I am too excited to meet you, and I'm very happy that I get an opportunity to meet you. That's why. So I am a student at Abhyudaya. I have experienced many fun challenges and also academics. I can say Abhyudaya is a way of active and fun learning, as it provides a good guidance to all the students who are the Sitaras, the stars. I too am a star, but I have seen many changes in me also because of our mentors, of our teachers in Abhyudaya, and especially my batch coordinator Bhushan sir. He's too friendly, and not only friendly, but he is my elder brother. I'm too glad that I got an batch coordinator like him. So I can say that Abhyudaya has become a home, like a second home for me, because wherever I feel very anxious or very less confidence, Abhyudaya always takes my care and always helps me a lot in it. So Abhyudaya is like a second home for me. And first of all, I wanna thanks Arati ma'am and also Bhushan sir and all the staff members to give me an opportunity to talk to you, and thank you. That's all.
Pratik, you have a dream,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to share what your dream is?
I have so I've consistently performed well in my studies from 7th to 10th, and consistently I've been improving because of my mentors and the Abhyudaya. And I want to become a pilot, actually. That's why. So I want to become a pilot. So I've researched many more things about it. So it's my hobby that to like to research about the things which I know, which I don't know, to research about the things and to render all the things. I feel very happy to research all the things which I want to know. So I can't express that Abhyudaya how helped me. And yeah, that's all.
Why do you want to be a pilot?
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a pilot?
It's my dream that like I've seen many birds, parrots flying over the sky, and yeah, also.
Have you been flying before? Have you take the plane?
Have you gone?
No, not yet. So that's
Abhyudaya will give you the first platform to fly.
Yes, we will give him the wings to fly. Yes.
How do you see that selected?
Yes. So the selection process we work with the government schools that are in this area. It's called K West Ward. It's about a 6-kilometer radius around this campus. There's about 50 schools that we work with. They're government schools. And we have a very strong relationship with the schools. So at the end of 5th grade, we get nominations from the school, from the principals or the teachers, and we run an aptitude test first. So it's a norm-referenced aptitude test, and children come from different language medium schools. So there's no language-based test. It is more of pattern recognition. It's a basic aptitude test. We do interviews, and then we run them through a 1-year program we call pre-Sitara. So when they're in 6th grade, they come here every Sunday for 4 hours. And we have another program for them where we're looking at engagement, not just from the students, but also from the parents, because this is a long-term relationship and we need the parent support and engagement. We look for the spark. We really look for the spark in the kids. And we look at of course, and we look at some of the academic progress that they're making. And at the end of that, towards the end, we do family interviews. We do home visits. We have to make sure that they meet our economic threshold. And also we have to make sure that their homes are safe and accessible because our mentors have to go. So we have to make sure that that safety piece is there as well. And whatever they've told us is we trust but verify. Right? So we do that, and then we have a selection. And there is some natural attrition that happens in that 1 year. And there is a natural attrition that happens because of, it just doesn't work for some parents. Right? And then there are some that are not attending regularly and such. So we have that kind of fallout, and we have a certain number that we take at the end of the 6th grade. So they have this little thing from pre-Sitara, they become a Sitara, which is a very big deal. And then we don't take in between. Say we have some student who moves away from this K West Ward area in 8th standard or 9th standard, we don't replace that spot. Yes, because of the mentorship program and everything, we need to have that continuity. So if there's someone who leaves, we fill in at this end for the next year. So that's sort of how we do the selection. Yeah. And then in 10th grade, we do another home visit again because it's been 4 years. We want to make sure if a Sitara tells us that they've moved home, we go do another home visit because we've got to make sure that safety piece is there and such.
What is the purpose of the program? Probably say that I'd be.
Yeah. So it's basically to provide mentoring and after-school enrichment for these children who show talent and spark, and to help them. It's for upward social mobility.
Somebody who has a good foundation.
Right.
That's why you have that selection process.
Right. And yes, and also about 95% of them are first-generation learners. So we are really bringing them out of that and helping them. You'll hear from some of them. That's our next group that you're going to hear from. Yes, some of our alumni who've been part of this program. So you can hear from them. So thank you. Thank you. And we will just have our next group.